Hey guys, it's me Zain, and today this video is going to be a little bit different. Why? Because it's not gonna be about orchids. Okay, it's gonna be about orchids, but in a different way. But I guess you already know it by the title, so let's check out today's topic. It's supposed to be warm and sunny today, and it's not. What are you doing? What are you doing, weather? Okay, so I'm back here with my white wall, where I always film my videos, and here is the story. I liked drawing like always, and I wasn't bad at it, you know, I can draw a bird or something, and I know it won't be like super ugly. I know that I have some kind of talent in drawing. I'm not bragging because I'm really not good at drawing, but it's not gonna be super ugly. And as I was growing up and looking at these different orchid illustrations and plant illustrations and things like that, I realized that maybe I want to try out painting, but not any kind of painting, because I know I just really suck at color shades and gradients and these things, and after time one special type of painting really just caught my eye and caught my interest, and that is the watercolor. And I was just amazed how watercolor works, and I was looking for videos on the internet, on YouTube, about watercolor, and there are some really good artists out there, so I was really interested by the watercolor, and I thought, well, I want to try this out. And I thought, okay, why not? For Christmas I got a watercolor set with watercolors and brushes and paper and everything like that. So I wanted to try out a watercolor. So I got it and I tried it out. So let's have a look. What do I have here today? So here's this fancy looking thing. Actually, this was a knife set, a kitchen knife set. Nobody needed it, and I was like, maybe I will use for it something sometime. And well, it just popped in my mind, I can keep in this my watercolor set all together, everything. So I thought, okay, I will keep my watercolors in this one. So I'm looking very fancy with this, and I look like a snob or something, but but here's it, my watercolor set, and I will show you my paintings, but I'm not showing you because I want to brag or something. I'm just showing you because it's fun and because I want to show what I did so far, but I'm not showing you because I'm so good, look at that. No, I just want to show you what do I have here. So I'm really noob. If you know how to use watercolors, don't be rude to me. I don't know anything. I just know really basic stuff, so don't ruin my views on watercolor. I don't know anything about watercolor, so if I don't have to do something like this, don't bash me, because I'm a noob. I'm a watercolor noob, so please respect that. So here is my watercolor kit, and look at it. It is a perfect kit for watercolor. I was amazed how perfectly everything fits in this instead of knives. So it was really funny when I realized that. So here are all the things that I'm using, these water thingies and this paper thingy and the watercolors and this thing, which is a special type of watercolor. Oh, how do I open you? This is watercolor markers. So yeah, this is what I use, and here are my brushes. And they are so soft, oh my god, I love to do this because they are so soft. But the main thing why we are here today is my paint, so I'm gonna show them to you right now. Okay, for the first one, okay, this is not a watercolor painting, this is Phalaenopsis ballina, but I made this with something like this. It was something like this, but not exactly. It was another type of markers which can be like faded into gradient and things like that. It's a special type of markers. Okay, so this paper was my first test of watercolors. So first I had to try out these markers, and with those markers, here are the colors which I used. I made this leaf. Well, I have to say it's amazing for my first try. I couldn't believe that this was my first try at watercolor and marker and things like that. So I really like this one. Okay, so I thought, let's do some orchid stuff. So I made this brassica, which is pretty weird, but I like it to a certain point. So I was trying out different gradients and different techniques, and I was trying out writing as well. And it was Christmas, so I wrote Merry. So, and then I had to try out the watercolors as well. And this is my first watercolor painting thing. It's a banana leaf and it's weird. I know I don't like it either, but what can I do? This is my first try at watercolors. So I thought, let's make another thing. I made this one. And these are just, you know, this is everything here. This is so ugly that I cannot believe. If I could, I would erase this whole thing from here. There's something in the back? No. I would erase this because I don't like this. I just dislike this one so much. It's unbelievable. Ugh, go away. So I made again a drawing with the watercolor markers, not real watercolor, and I made this Cattleya eclandii, and I really like this one. I like how it turned out to be. This color and this color was very hard to achieve. I'm still not okay with this color because that's not the color I want to achieve, but this is what I could do, so that's what you get, Zane. I pretty much like this one as well. And I thought, okay, I want to try out another painting, and this is gonna be my last thing. I want to try out something with a background, with a dark jungle background. So I tried to paint with real watercolors. I wanted to paint a Lelia grandis, I think, and I was searching for images in Google for Lelia grandis, and I started to paint this Lelia grandis. After like 3 days, I recognized that the picture where I drew this from says it's a Lelia tenebrosa, so it's not a Lelia grandis, it's a Lelia tenebrosa, but whatever. So what I did was I made this very messy background, which I hoped to be not this messy. I hoped that it will be much more plain. I want it to be a little bit messy, to be like a real jungle background, but no. It turned out like this, so this is what I have to do with. But after it, I started to paint the orchid, and there are two things that I really like about this painting, and one of them is this sheath. I just love the sheath on this picture or painting or what. I love how it turned out to be. I really like this sheath. And the other thing, what I really like, the dry sheaths and backs on the pseudobows. Look at that, it's so amazing. I really love how it turned out. I really like it. I really like this part. So yeah. And here are the flowers. So these are the flowers, and yeah, they turned out to be like this. They're not the best, but I can always learn some more painting. So yeah, I just wanted to show these to you just for fun, not for bragging or anything. Look at that from here. That background is so horrible. I don't like that. I don't have too much time for painting. That's why I only have these, but I will intend to do more because I kind of like painting with watercolor. It's so interesting. It's hard at the same time, but it's really fun. It's really interesting, and I love how the colors actually interact with each other and how they interact with the water. And it's really like, it's so hard to get. It's always like painting with watercolor is not about controlling everything. It's just letting the water do its thing, and it will turn out somehow. You don't know how it will turn out. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you today, my watercolor painting stuff and kit. I know it's not an orchid video, but it's something related, so this is what I wanted to show you today. I'm just making a great thumbnail. So this is what I wanted to show you today. I hope you liked my video. It was kind of a vlogish video rather than a tutorial-ish. So this is what I wanted to show you today. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please leave a comment, like this video, blah blah. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my other channel, follow me on Instagram, because if you follow me on Instagram you will see how these looked like when they weren't ready. So yeah, see you next time. Bye guys.